Yo, what up, charity athletes? Today I'm going to tell you how I gained 20 pounds and what I plan to do to lose it. So I recently injured myself. I haven't had an injury in my back for a very long time. So even though I've been out the last few weeks, it's still an improvement from how my back used to be. So any of you who have been following the journey know that I used to struggle mightily with my lower back. And I feel like from going to consistent physical therapy, it's helped out a lot. But yeah, I basically like tweaked my back and it's kept me out for a couple of weeks. So the other day I stepped on the scale and I was 213 and I was like, dude, 213, like that's pretty heavy. Before that, I was probably around 200. So in total, I'm usually around like 190, 195. So in total, I've gained about 20 pounds. Now, I don't feel out of shape or anything, but if you look at like some of the videos and photos that I'm gonna show, it's noticeable. Like you can see that I have a lot more stomach fat, but I wanted to make this video because I wanna tell you, it's really not that big of a deal and I don't care. A lot of people sometimes just for whatever reason fall off their routine. They gain a little bit of weight, but then they start freaking out and thinking like, oh, I'm not going to lose the weight or I have to take drastic measures to get back to where I was. So I wanted to make this video just to show you, first of all, I do this from time to time where I just am eating too much in a calorie surplus and I gain weight. And then to also show you like, dude, it's okay. You just got to keep doing the same things that I always talk about to lose the weight. Because I've gotten injured, why I've just gained the weight a lot quicker, it's pretty simple, dude. I'm just not moving my body as much. So when I'm surfing and jumping rope, there are days, if you include my resting metabolic rate, that I'm burning a total of like 5,000 calories. I'm usually always eating like, 3,000 or 3,500 calories. So I'm kind of always keeping myself in a good calorie deficit, which is why I'm able to keep my weight and body fat so much in check. But I've just not been moving. I haven't been able to jump rope. I haven't surfed in almost 3 weeks. Freaking losing my mind, to be honest. Like I love movement, and like not being able to move and sweat like I usually do and get my heart rate up is kind of bothering me. Basically, since I'm not burning enough calories, I'm just in a calorie surplus. And another thing that I want to note is I haven't even been binge eating. There was one night where I did eat a few too many Eggo waffles because I had some friends over and there was Eggo waffles and I ate a bunch of them frozen, which by the way, eating Eggo waffles just frozen, pretty delicious. It's important to note sometimes like I'm not even really doing anything wrong and I'm gaining weight just simply because I'm in a calorie surplus. So one thing I will admit is it's definitely frustrating. Like I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, I don't care at all. But like when I stepped on the scale and was like, dude, 213, and I kind of looked in the mirror and like looked at my face and I was like, dude, you're a little bit like heavier right now. It is a little frustrating because I do like to keep myself very lean. Like I said, I feel like even when I get injured, like not being able to move my body, I notice that I'm a little bit more irritable and just like, because I need to sweat. I need to release those endorphins and I haven't really been able to. Having said that, even though it's frustrating, it feels good to be at a place where I really don't mind that I gained the weight. Like, it's kind of like, whatever, dude. Like, I still don't feel like I look bad. I still don't feel very out of shape. And that's a good place to be in, because if I would have gained 20 pounds like 6 years ago when I was running Jump Rope Dudes, I would have felt really insecure. I wouldn't have wanted to post anything. I would have been like being super strict with my diet and just like not eating any carbs or just taking drastic measures in order to lose the weight and make sure that like no one on the internet saw it. And now I just don't really care as much because, one, like I said, I feel very in shape no matter if I gain a little bit of weight. I'm still performing at a high level. And also, weight is something that I've gotten really good at losing. And I know what I need to do. I know what my body needs to do to get back there. Even if you do gain some weight sometimes, I want you to get to a place where you know how to get back to the weight that you were at and you have the motivation. I mean, dude, do the thing. Habits. You know the habits that will take you back there, but you can still enjoy your life and not let your whole life revolve around whether you have 7% body fat or not. Check out the video I made, how to realistically go from 30% to 10% body fat, or also check out how I lost 70 pounds without going to the gym, or you could also check out how I went from a dad bod to ripped. Those videos all tell you exactly like my routine, my food list, the way I eat, all that stuff. But at a basic level, the way that I'm going to lose this weight, since I can't jump rope and surf yet, I'm going to go on a bunch of walks. I'm going to make sure that I consistently get 10 to 15,000 steps, and I'm going to track that on my Fitbit. Yeah, I'm not paid to say that. I just like this Fitbit that I bought because it's really cheap, but it's helpful. So I'll make sure that I get my steps. I'll try to make sure that I burn somewhere in the range of like at least 3,500 calories just from walking. And I'm just going to be more strict with what I'm eating. Today so far, I've had nuts, a banana, some coffee with creamer in it. And then tonight for dinner, I'm going to have like half a pound of ground beef, probably 4 or 5 fried eggs, some ginger, some goat cheese, some kimchi, kind of the same things I eat. I don't have those Eggo waffles anymore, so I'm not going to do that. I might eat 1 or 2 pieces of fruit. Like last night, I had like a ripe peach and a banana. And that's really it, guys. I'm going to continue to drink a bunch of water. I'm just going to get really strict on my calories and macros and making sure that I'm walking. But that's it. That's all I'm doing. As my body gets back into the swing of things, I'm starting to do push-ups and pull-ups again. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to be in a slight calorie deficit. And I'm just going to do this for the next 3 to 4 weeks until I'm able to like lose that weight and get back to where I want. So it's not super complicated. It's actually a very simple process, but I think I just wanted to make this video to open up to you guys that like, even though I'm the one, you know, sitting here preaching weight loss and being lean and stuff, there's obviously times where I gain a little bit of weight and need to check myself because I'm a human and, you know, sometimes you just eat too much. Anyway, thanks for tuning into the video. If you're someone who's looking to start your weight loss transformation or journey, I would highly recommend checking out the JRD app because that is where we have all of our structured programs and we have an accountability and coaching forum for you to ask questions as you go through and lose the weight. Also, don't forget the best jump ropes that you're going to find, crossrope.com/JRD. That's where you can get my jump ropes. Let's talk about it in the comments below. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll see you on the next one.